today I'm going to talk about styling, and I'm going to talk about hiring furniture to style a property and what that looks like and where to go and source some furniture and how much to pay. So first of all, why style to sell a property? I actually think that to sell a property without styling, you are leaving money on the table. People really connect to a property when it's styled. They'll especially connect to each room, the use of each room. They'll start to imagine themselves, their families in that property. And, you know, styling sells homes for more. There's been studies done about it. And every time they say the same thing, styling actually does make a significant difference in the sale price, but also in how quickly that property moves, how quickly that property is sold. So, you know, styling also lets people know exactly what room is used for what. So that means if a place is empty, it feels kind of heartless, but people can't imagine where to put the dining room table and where to put the lounge and where the TV should go and all of those kinds of things. So styling, yes, big tick, right? So it's no brainer, style your property. If you're renting a property out, you need some really nice photos online to attract people to that property. So you might need to style a property, or you should at least style a few rooms of that property to make it appealing to rent out and to rent for more. So yes, you need styling to sell, but you also need styling to rent. Maybe just a couple of rooms. The same thing if you're running really short on money, at least do the rooms that you think that people might be confused about the use of, or the rooms that are going to look really appealing in photographs when they're fully styled. So that's what I'd be doing. So where to find all of this stuff? First of all, you're going to start to, a lot of my renovators, my property flippers have started to accumulate a certain amount of product. And I did this with the last house that I sold. I actually just fully finished the whole place, knowing that I was going to take a lot of that stuff with me and sell the stuff that no longer served me when I moved into the new place. So a lot of people actually accumulate stuff and just store it aside in a few boxes in the garage, certainly cushions and throws and all that kind of stuff. There are lots of tricks to the trade to keep your costs down in relation to styling, but I think the perfect idea is to provide whatever you can yourself to save money and just to hire bits and pieces. If you're hiring bits and pieces to fill in the gaps, like the bits and pieces you haven't purchased for that property styling job, there are a couple of really good companies. One is Sydney Furniture Hire. These Sydney companies, guys, and some are available in Victoria. Sydney Furniture Hire will allow you to hire bits and pieces, as will PABS, P-A-B-S. Guys, look up PABS. They're stretching from state to state now as they grow their business. So that's great for DIY partial styling packages. Style companies will lend you stuff for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 12 weeks. Now, back in the day, we would hire our styling products to go for a full marketing campaign, which was around about 12 weeks. But you've seen how quickly property is moving now, even now, and certain parts of Australia are still hot, hot, hot. Other parts are coming off the boil, but properties aren't waiting around for full marketing campaigns. So 6 weeks will do it usually. It's something that you'll know when you look at how quickly properties in your area actually move and they sell. For full service, or if you're an interior designer or a stylist, you can access a big company like Valiant Hire. You can access their product. But if you're just small fry and you don't have any qualifications, they will want you to utilize their stylists to go and do the whole job for you, as will companies like Bowerbird in Sydney, who have absolutely beautiful styling, beautiful range, and Coco Republic, particularly for the higher end properties, are perfect. So yes, definitely style. If you'd like to DIY partial style, I think that's the way to play it, is just use whatever you've got and fill up your home with that first, the property first, and only put in there what looks good. Don't just fill up a space with with an old lounge because it's the one you have at home. Make sure that, you know, you're showing your property in its best light, so fill it up with stuff that you own that is nice and suitable, and then go and hire the little bits and pieces in between. It takes effort, but if you actually break down what your effort is worth when you break it down into money per hour and the higher price that you can get for a property, and the fact that you could just sell it fast and move on to your next deal, totally worth it. If you buy stuff, don't forget that you can, go to Kmart and Target, and Big W. There's just so many beautiful things you can pop together. If you mix and match, no one knows that you've bought a few things from Kmart. Mix and match them throughout your house, and then pop them all on Facebook Marketplace to sell or give them away, because in the end, your final sales price will be worth you the money that you actually spend on those bits and pieces. So thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments also if you're watching this on a replay. And if you've got any questions, you're really welcome to ask. But other than that, that's this week's quick live from Belinda Smith at Renovate and Real Estate. And thanks, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.